Good morning. Happy Sunday. This is a Sunday reset. This week I was sick and then I had to go out of town for a family obligation, and between those 3 days, a lot of stuff hasn't gotten done, and so just want to bring you guys along. We're going to clean and tidy per usual. Normally I'd be at church right now, but got sick Tuesday afternoon is when I started feeling it. Wednesday was very unwell. Thursday feeling better, but still felt like I shouldn't be in the office. Friday had to go out of town, and thank God, my symptoms were, I felt a little congested and there was a slight scratchiness, but I was okay. And then Friday evening, Saturday, and then this morning, there's a little bit of tickle in my throat, a little bit of a cough that comes and goes. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to give this to anyone at church. So staying home. I look kind of disheveled. Okay, let's address this. So I've got my comfy clothes on, just took the dog for a walk. So my hair is a little bit wind swept, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a get ready with me. I don't know if I'm gonna change my clothes right now with you guys, because I understand more aesthetic videos are kind of nicer to watch. However, I'm at home. This is my comfy place. I want to be comfy. So you're stuck with me for now. I'll put my hair in a little bit better order. I usually don't spray this twice in the morning, but my morning skincare routine is hypochlorous acid, and I usually spray it right when I get up, which I did, but then I didn't finish my skincare and I took the dog for a walk, got a little sweaty. There's so many of these. Different brands make it. Sometimes you're just paying more for the brand. This one I just order off of Amazon. Sometimes they have different concentrations, and sometimes they add different ingredients. So mine is just ultra purified water and 0.015% hypochlorous acid, and it's just antibacterial. It's not irritating to my skin. It's not drying to my skin, but my skin, if I were to work out, not wash my face right away, that the oil and the dirt lead my skin to break out more. So this has just been really helpful. I'll spray it in the morning. Right now I don't wash my face in the morning because I wash it in the evening, and then in the morning I just kind of freshen up, and then there's that cough. Then when I get home from work, I'll spritz my face. It's just kind of refreshing too, and then I go about the last hours of my day, and then I wash my face before I go to bed. But once that dries, I've started using some vitamin C in the morning, and I went with the Mad Hippie Vitamin C toning mist, and I should have read things better. I thought I could just go but you're supposed to spray it on your hands and then gently massage into skin on the face, neck, chest, and arms after cleansing. So yes, technically I didn't cleanse, but it's fine. I will say I don't love the smell of this. And I will just pat it into my face and get my neck too. But the ingredients, I think the ingredients are why it doesn't smell that great. So I kept the box. There are actives, which I've heard people say that term, actives. I don't really understand, but I will tell you. So there's water, vitamin C, sodium PCA, polyglutamatic acid, white tea, tremella. Let me just read the things in the... I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Allegedly, it's good for your skin. Again, I don't care for the smell of it. I don't know what it is. I think there's a mushroom extract in here, and it is giving the mushroom extract. Am I right in that? Either way, I haven't been using it for that long, maybe a couple of weeks. Am I noticing a difference? I don't know. But it does say it's supposed to, oh yeah, okay. So it says with sodium PCA, tremella mushroom, and glutamic acid. I will not dwell on that. Let me know if you want me to link that down below. Again, I ordered that one off of Amazon. And then Sky and Sol, that's how you pronounce it, I learned. I go in with, I'm almost out of this moisturizer, but I have another new bottle. So I do some moisturizer with a little bit of SPF I know you're supposed to do more, but this is where we're at. And then I mix them together on my fingertips. And I've started doing my neck because, you know, that's important, I guess. So today, once I've finished applying my moisturizer and sunscreen, I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to listen to my Bible while I make and eat breakfast. Start the day with some physical food and some spiritual food. And then I need the to-do list. I need to clean the bathroom. I need to clean the stovetop. That is way overdue for a good clean. I need to put on some fresh bed sheets. If you guys watched my last video, which productivity, it's like productivity with pauses. It's like sometimes I take my weekend and I'm just like, I gotta do this and this and this and this and this. And I don't actually enjoy the day. Like I semi-burn myself out. And so in that video, I think I may have told you that my dryer wasn't working. So I ordered a part, it was the wrong part, it's fine. Ordered the correct part, waiting for that to arrive. So right now, I have clotheslines in the basement, but I don't know if they're like, I could do sheets. It'd be difficult to do sheets or big blankets right now. I can do smaller blankets and all my clothes and I just hang dry everything and that's fine. But I have a second set of sheets, so I'll put fresh sheets on and I should be able to tumble dry bigger loads later this week. I think right now my biggest frustration with myself is like countertop stuff. It just makes my house look unclean. So we're gonna try to address that. But let me pop some music on for you guys and I'm gonna make breakfast. Breakfast was delicious. I'm not gonna clean the stove right now because it's warm from just having been used. I have cast iron grates, so they hold on to the heat. I'm going to clean up this section, so load the dishwasher, clean off these countertops here. I'm gonna do the dishes in the sink that I typically don't like doing because I'm lazy. Bad excuse. We will do that, and I'll put the butter away. And then the stuff on the kitchen table over there, I have 2 pairs of shoes that need to be returned. I need to check my Amazon returns to see if I was able to return them in the same box or if they have to be separate boxes. If they have to be separate boxes, I'll need to go downstairs and see what boxes I have. And then, unfortunately, I cannot print the shipping labels today. I'll have to do that tomorrow. And then those will be Either way, I can pop those in the car today so that I have them tomorrow, so that after work I can just run to the UPS store and drop them off, and they're already in my car. So that is the plan right now for the kitchen. I was listening to some of the books of the Bible in Isaiah this morning while I was eating. Good stuff, per usual. Let's get to it. So if you use canning jars for anything like storage and you have the ring, the metal ring, and then the seal, if they don't get dried right away, they can start to rust. So as you would have seen, I put the rings, I turned my oven on, and once it heated up above like 100 degrees, I turned it off and I popped the rings in there to dry. I could have used a towel, but I did not put the flat sealing part in there because I didn't want to dry out the little rubber silicone ring that helps it actually seal. Just a reminder or information if you are new to that. You can dry them in the oven. Sometimes that can be handy if you are cleaning a lot of them and you may not have room, or you don't want to take the time to hand dry like 1 dozen, 2 dozen of the rings. All right, a couple things in the kitchen I just want to chit chat about. So this cupboard has a lot of loose things that don't really have a home. So I think I've talked to you guys about this before. I always have fruit here. This umbrella needs to get put back where it goes. And that jar needs to go back to a friend. And these egg cartons need to go to my egg guy. These need to go back in the garage. I'll take a trip outside today for the gloves. Garbage needs to go out. But I think I would like to get like a shallower, big bowl that I can just set everything in and it'll look nicer. It'll look more put together. These also need to be taken care of, so we can do that. Just these little things like, okay, Rachel, put all your plastic bags together and take them out. There's just these little things that I could take care of, but I just decide not to. I want to get better at that and keep that a habit. That's the problem. I talk to you guys about it, makes sense, logical. Putting it into practice is where I struggle. And then along with a bigger fruit bowl, maybe a smaller catch-all bowl for like keys and stuff when you walk in the door, just so that it feels more organized. It feels like everything has a home. What organization techniques do you guys have for the stuff that ends up on your counter? Do you have baskets? Do you have bowls? Do you actually have like hooks? Do you have homes for everything? Let me know down in the comments. Please excuse me, I managed to spill some water on myself while I was drinking water. We're just right here, we're gonna clean the bathroom. I just brushed my teeth, so we are fresh and ready to move on. As much as I love hanging out with you guys, I don't want this to go on all day because I have other things I want to do. I want to maybe record a recipe for the Recipes with Ray YouTube channel. I want to do some editing for Recipes with Ray. I would like to update my budget. I would like to sit down and read, just some chill stuff. It's Sunday. I'm really good at just like making myself busy, and I think it's good to rest as well. Tonight I'm going to make Mexican street corn rice bowls, which are fire. And so I want to not feel rushed to make those. I just want to like enjoy that, because I do enjoy cooking, but when I feel like I'm up against a deadline, I have other stuff I'd like to be doing, it's just not as fun. We're gonna clean the bathroom. The shower definitely needs a spray. I'm going to definitely end up taking a shower later today after I'm done cleaning, because you know, you might get a little sweaty when you're cleaning, and sometimes when you get ready to relax, you just want to feel nice and clean. So after I shower, that's when I'll clean the shower. I use, some of you may know this, I use Wet and Forget, the shower version, which is really good. I need to be more consistent with it and I need to get a squeegee for my shower. There's hard water deposits, and that's partially what is making my glass doors look cloudy. So consistency in spraying it down and getting a squeegee so the water isn't just sitting on there will help that. The bathroom is done, yay. I'm going to run downstairs and pop in a load of laundry, and then yesterday I washed the dog's blankets, so I'll bring those up, set her back up, and then we'll change the bed sheets. One thing I will say I miss about the dryer right now is its helpfulness in getting lint and dog hair off of fabrics. First world problem, but it is something I'm grateful for that dryers help do. She is definitely in need of some new blankets. These are old, tore up, by accident or on purpose. Sometimes she gets emotional. Hold on, I need to vacuum that. Come here, I've got some clean blankets for you. Come here. You wanna lay here? Oh. Yeah. There you go. Lay down. took a little bit of a break and I updated my budget, which I haven't done in like 3 weeks, which is very bad, but we updated it. There were no fraudulent charges. We love to see it. So that's 2 reasons why I think it's important to budget, is like you tell your money where to go. A budget isn't a jail. It's your money. You tell it where to go. And it gives you awareness of like, oh wow, I spent a lot more on groceries last month than normal, and I don't want that to become a habit. And it continuously monitoring your finances, make sure like if you see a problem, you can address it right away, regardless. Did that. It's a little after noon now. I am hungry again. So I'm going to warm up. There's some rice in there and some Korean beef and some broccoli. I'm gonna warm this up. I'm gonna grab the dog's food bowl, pop that in the dishwasher. Let's see. I was debating, do I want to eat first and then pop my bowl in there and run it? I'm just gonna run it. What dishwasher detergent do you use? I just got a big box of this because it was at Aldi. I kind of want to go back to the Truly Free. I would like to do a little bit of browsing. I am currently searching for the wooden fruit bowls and the wooden fruit bowl and the wooden key bowl. I would love to get some olive wood bowls, but those are more spendy. So maybe some acacia wood. Those are a lot more affordable. Now I like I said, I like one that's going to be, you know how you can see that, a little more shallow. And my countertop is 13.5 inches deep. So I want it, it has to be shallower than that. So maybe 12 inches because I don't want to accidentally be knocking into it. Then we have a raised like pedestal mango wood one. Do I like that? Kind of. See, the thing is, it would almost be better for me to go to like Home Goods because then I'm more limited to how many options I have. There's teak wood's more expensive. Could do rectangle shaped, like that. Yeah, if you're gonna get a nice wood bowl, $50, $100 or more, there's a time and a place, and I don't think it's the time to be paying $40 for my fruit bowl. All right, we're not even going to page 2. We're staying on page 1. How big is it? So that's small. That's only 7. This one's only 7, just over 7 inches. Too small, because that's an individual. It's a serving bowl. Large. No, I don't like that. That one's 13 inches, but it's a deeper one. It's more for a salad. And it looks like it comes with the wooden salad forks. So not that one. This one's 12 inches. So that's the right size. I just don't know if I like that style. Now, I could pay more. This rectangular one, it's handcrafted in Hawaii. It's 12 inches long by 7.5 deep, which is actually kind of small. That's small. Okay, no, that's small. That's not. That's small. Yeah, that's too small. How big is this one? How can you not give me the dimensions? Oh, it is. Okay. So this one, also kind of pedestal style, is 12 inches in diameter. I like that one better. Don't love it. I like this one a little bit better. Again, don't love it. I like it better than the last one I showed you. Again, 12 inches in diameter. Okay, this one's 10 by 10 and 2.5 inches tall. So it's nice and shallow. And 10 by 10. It's 10 inches in diameter. That's still a small bowl, especially given like what I told you. I have a lot of fruit and you can stack it, but it's kind of small. That one's teeny tiny, 7 inches, 10 inch, 10 long by 6 deep. Oh, okay, we have longer ones. Okay, I'm gonna pay more for that one. Now, I don't think this one's like super beautiful on the inside, but there's gonna be fruit in it. This one that I have up right now is 10 inches by 14 inches, which could work for me. It's going to be, it'll fit in my, so it's 10 deep by 14 long. And that's from the outer edge. It slopes down in the middle, you know. It's made in the US. Don't love that one either. These are kind of pretty. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. So it comes in 3 sizes. The big one is $40 and it's just shy of 12 inches. And a little bit different angle. Is that round going to be an issue? Should I do square? A little bit different angle. So let's think, what do I put on the counter? Fruit, keys. So the small one is 7.9 inches. And that's plenty big for keys and some other miscellaneous stuff. Now the question is that the shape I want? And do I want to pay that much? Or do I just wait a week, go down to Home Goods? I'm going to do that. I'm not ordering anything today. Again, it would be really nice to have a nice quality wooden bowl, but at the end of the day, you don't need that. This one's kind of nice too, and it's only $16, $17. 10 inches, yeah, maybe. Okay, all right. We're not ordering anything today. Let us chat briefly about what else is going on today. So it's 12:30-ish. Tidied the kitchen a little bit, cleaned the bathroom, started a load of laundry. I need to run down and hang up the towels that I washed. And I think I will start one more load for today. Changed my bed sheets. I'm going to run Mo. I'll start Mo. He's the robot vacuum if you're new here. And then I think I'm going to tackle that pile and maybe find a home for those shoes. So part of today's reset, I want to tackle some of the things I've been avoiding. So I might get out one of my microfiber cloths and do some dusting of my entertainment center and the TV. Let's head down, do the laundry. First, I would like a little bit of a sweet treat. So let's stop in the snack cupboard and I'll show you what I got. We've got some Dove dark chocolate with mint cream. I might have 2, but I'm going to tell you what wise encouragement says on the inside. Celebrate the little things. I agree with this one. All right, we're gonna do the thing I don't want to do because I said we were gonna do it and we're going to keep the promises we make to ourselves. I'm going to clean the stove because I'd like to heat up some water for some tea because my throat is feeling a little extra irritated, possibly from the dust and still my body healing from being sick. So before I reheat the stove and have to wait for it to cool off again, see this disaster? We're gonna fix that. The stove is clean. Now nobody can cook on it forever and ever until tonight when I have to make Mexican street corn rice bowls. Get to, because those are so delicious. Mo has finished vacuuming. Thankful for him. Took care of the second load of laundry. Almost ran out of drying space, but we made it. If you guys are regular watchers of my vlogs, I just noticed that today I will not be doing any laundry folding, which is amazing. I think that's in part due to I've been doing smaller loads because I'm air drying everything. And so the small pile that ends up on my dresser seems more manageable to do in, 10 minutes when I have a few extra minutes, I'm not in the middle of something. And so I'm wondering if I just need to start doing smaller loads of laundry for reasons. I steeped some raspberry leaf tea that was steeping while I was taking care of the laundry. I'm gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna rest a little bit, enjoy my tea, probably watch a vlog. And then we're gonna take a look at that pesky little paper pile and see if we can't whittle that down a little bit. I whittled down my pile. Do I wish the pile was gone? Yes. Progress. We've made progress. I have some receipts. I'm embarrassed. I didn't realize it's August 2nd. I did not realize I had started making my receipt pile back in March because I have previously used the Fetch app where you scan every receipt and you get points, and you can eventually exchange those points for like gift cards for Barnes & Noble, Starbucks, Amazon, whatever. Plethora of options. You have to scan a lot of receipts, and I realize they're probably just data mining. And so I'm like, I have the receipts that I can scan up on the table, and now I'm like, do I even do that? Is it even worth it? Or should I just, it takes extra time that I don't necessarily, I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys use Fetch? Is it a waste of time? Whatever. It is, I'm feeling kind of snackish. It's a little after 2. Did I eat lunch at noon? Yes, I did. I'm gonna get a little snack and then I'm gonna take a shower. I'm starting to mentally come down off of all the things we needed to do. The one thing that I still may do is go through the fridge, get rid of things that have been in there way too long, put stuff in smaller containers that's in a way too big container. The dishwasher will need to get emptied tonight, just that normal daily stuff. But as for a reset, I think I've done pretty good today. I feel like I've done pretty good today. If I had different nails and if I didn't have these nails on right now, even though this hand is basically empty now, I don't know what happened when I glued this side on versus this side, I would like to order some new press-ons. So that obviously will not happen today. The one thing that could potentially happen is my boyfriend is supposed to be coming over. I could convince him to go to Home Goods with me and we could find bowls for the fruit and the keys. Will that happen today? I'll let you know. But first, find a snack, take a refreshing shower. Is it 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. and I'm in my pajamas? Yes, I am. Took a shower and I didn't turn the lights on. I just had the light coming in from around the blinds. Super relaxing way to take a shower. Also sprayed down the shower with my Wet and Forget. So when I take a shower tomorrow, just rinse it off and it will be much improved. I realize there's only 2 things in the fridge that I need to take care of. One needs to be tossed and one can go in a smaller container. And when I'm in the kitchen later making the Mexican street corn rice bowls, I can just deal with it then. So it's only a couple things. I'm not gonna bring you along. What I'm going to do is I usually put up a long form video for Recipes with Ray on Sundays. sometimes Mondays. But the last 2 videos I tried to record those recipes ended up flopping, and so I didn't have any long form to put up today, but I had 2, I'll take the long form and cut them down to shorts. And so I have 2 of those on my camera roll, so I'm gonna do a voiceover for one of those and get it uploaded tonight so that my audience isn't without some sort of recipe. And it's a recipe that I posted a little while back, so refresh everyone's memory if they didn't see the long form. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to chill and read for a while, and then if I end up going to Home Goods tonight, I will let you know. I will bring you along and I will show you what I get, if anything. So if I don't talk to you guys later, thank you so much for being here today. Let me know down in the comments if you also had a productive Sunday reset, or if you're just here to watch and enjoy. Like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Appalachian sunrise.